It's
Well,
bad.
I mean, what you're talking about here, though, for the non-swimming and for the business audience, entrepreneurial audience that we have, is so many entrepreneurs are like, for those people that don't want to share their idea because someone may steal it, kind of thing. I mean, you clearly have a passion for the sport, and you have a passion to improve the sport. And someone who's just chasing after, if they hear a good idea, they hear something that you're talking about today, unless they have the passion that you have, no one's going to be able to replicate what you're doing.
I couldn't agree with you
And
more. They don't have the passion. Our business was built to make swimming better. We try to do only things that make swimming better. Building this meet management, team management software is not going to make me rich. It's not. I'm not going to make a penny, but I will make swimming better, and it will in turn make my existing live results product better, because we will be able to manage the data between the timing system now, instead of going through their third-party files and reading them. So it will in turn like make my product better. And then on top of that, there is advertising possibilities, right? If you sell, it's like I don't want to call it a loss leader, because I hope it's not, actually making a loss, but it's like diapers.com, right? Like they don't make any money off selling diapers. It's like a gas station. Nobody makes money selling gas. They don't.
That's true.
They make money selling cigarettes and things inside of the store. I mean, they're making a penny or a penny and a half a gallon. Yeah, it's a loss leader. It's to bring them in, right?
Yep.
So,
but your passion is what, like, I think passion is underappreciated. It's underutilized. It's undersold. It's underrepresented. Like, passion can get you some champions. Passion can get you to that next level. Like, 100%. and it gets you like, people will be like, well, the MP3 player way back when, there was nothing different from the iPod. Yeah, but someone's passion and love towards figured out how to say, 256 gigs is actually 1,000 songs in your pocket, because he cared so much about that thing, and it got there. And so obviously that's the late great Steve Jobs that said that. I'm not an Apple fanboy like some people on this show, but are you an Apple fanboy, Nate?
I have an iPhone and I love it.
I do too.
And I'm not the developer, but I can see why people like iPhones better than.
I only have Apple products, which is interesting. So I clearly am an Apple fanboy too.
But I mean, and Nate, on our show notes, nasty Nate, it's once you're in that environment, man, they got you. I mean, your watch talks to your phone, which talks to your Mac, it's just, man, they got you. And so,
right, yep, they have both the hardware and the software, and it's closed.
And so, you're trying to achieve some of that in the sense of with the meet experience, with the pace clock experience, and building your own ecosystem, if you will.
Yeah, it just not to go back on that whole thing, but right now, if your kids swim and you want to go to a swim meet and you want to look at the results, you have to download an app, then you have to pay for the app to get the results of like a 25 backstroke for a 10-year-old kid. How is grandma going to figure that out? And then on top of that, it's not live. There's no video. There's nothing. It's just, and they don't even work all the time.
Can someone please tell me and find my 2002 Potomac Falls High School swim times? That's what I want to find. And I can't find these things. This is ridiculous that no one had this, so I don't know what my times were.
I might be able to find this.
Nate, I've wanted to look back at some of the high school times as well, just to see if records still stand from back in those days.
I know my records.
No, the answer is no. And if there are records that stand there, then
mine got beat because we had an Olympian.
Did you? Yeah. Who'd you have? Marcus Rogan?
It was Matthew something, I believe, but I can't remember. But he beat all mine, I'm pretty sure.
Matthew McLean?
That sounds familiar.
I think you did make the team.
Yeah, he was on the 4x100 Olympic team, or 4x2. Yeah.
Yeah. He went to UVA?
Maybe, probably.
Oh, okay.
It's funny that you knew that.
Yeah. Well,
But you know what brought that up is there
tell
was
me
a
that.
kid. There was a kid you went to high school with that I think used to come by Hatch with you. Maybe you brought him in, and he swam the 50 free like I did.
Oh, Casey Moore.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I wanted to know, like, because he
He's
posted,
state champion.
he still has his records at what high school would that be?
He
Hickory?
just at Grape Ridge High School. He just put it on. I saw it on LinkedIn. It
He
was
still
funny.
has it. He still has his record, Tim. Can you
Yeah,
believe
it was
that? He was fast.
crazy.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah. And there was been some good kids that came through there too. A couple of the kids that I coached when I was still coaching, they still had a bunch of records too. But I mean, he was good, man. Like Casey was legit. And actually,
I was good.
He went a whole entire. He dropped an entire 1 second, like 12 months after that, swimming at Virginia Tech as a freshman. I think he got 4th at ACCs. I mean, he went from 21.3 to win the state championship to 20.3 in a year, which is like, a second in the 50s. Insane.
Directly involved within our entrepreneurial community for years. And the most common question I get is, Tim, I want to get involved, but I don't know what events I should attend. Well, StartWheel eliminates that pain point because we consolidate all the events you should attend into a single calendar. Now you'll be in the know and see where to spend your time. Gone is the need to search multiple websites and calendars. Just head to startwheel.org and see for yourself. That's startwheel.org.